Well, good evening and welcome to the June edition of Merry Makers. Some of you may be asking, what's a Merry Maker? Well, if you're 55 or older at Germantown Baptist Church, you're eligible. Now, before you turn off your TV or quit watching, if you're 5, 25, 55, or 105, we're glad that you've chosen to be part of this experience this evening. Typically, what would happen at a Merry Makers dinner, I'd share a verse or two, share a couple of thoughts, we'd enjoy dinner, and then we'd have some entertainment. Well, tonight, I'm still going to share a quick verse. I'll introduce our speakers, or singers, but as far as dinner is concerned, you're really on your own. So if you haven't already eaten, you've still got time to order a pizza or throw something in the microwave, and we'll be excited to have you join us for this program tonight. Let me share a quick verse with you out of John chapter 16, verse 33. This is where Jesus is speaking, and he says to his audience at the time, "These things I have written unto you, that are spoken unto you, that in me you may have peace." Jesus says, "In the world you'll have tribulation, but take courage, I have overcome the world." I thought that would be an appropriate verse for us this evening, because when we look at the world around us, these are certainly trying and certainly very difficult times. But tonight, we want to set all that aside and just enjoy a time of fellowship. You may be out there, we may be in here, but we're still fellowshipping with one another, and we want to enjoy this music. So let me introduce the folks that you'll be hearing from this evening. First is our very own Emily Pettit. Emily is married. She has 3 children. She is our children's choir director here at Germantown Baptist Church and has performed on a variety of theatrical stages in this area, including Playhouse on the Square, Theater Memphis, and the Landers Center. And Emily is a graduate of MTSU with a major in vocal performance. We also have with us this evening Brian Green. Brian is the father of not 1, 2, or 3, but 5 children. He is a pediatric radiologist, has a music degree from Furman University, and has sung with opera companies in South Carolina and here in the Memphis area. And the two of them will be joined or accompanied on the piano by our own Dawson Hull. Dawson is the associate pastor of instrumental worship arts here at Germantown Baptist Church. Frankly, Dawson is one of the most talented musicians on the face of the earth, and the 3 of them are incredibly gifted, and it's a joy to hear from them tonight. Now, you'll be hearing some Broadway ballads this evening, and with that in mind, they're going to sing a couple of love songs, and I wanted to take an opportunity to say happy anniversary to a few of our Merry Makers, a few of our folks who are 55 or older. So if you'll bear with me, I'm going to read through these pretty quickly. And it might be a little bit of a reminder that if you've not already celebrated your anniversary, if you've forgotten it's this month, this is your cue to listen up. So celebrating anniversaries in June are Steve and Melissa Adair, Linda and Freda Keel, Terry and Betty Atkins, Larry and Debbie Brewer, Billy and Joan Brown, Kenneth and Jean Burke, Dennis and Lynn Carmack, Ron and Linda Craver, David and Christine Fish, Mike and Carolyn Garrett, John and Debbie Gaddy, Rusty and Carol Griffin, George and Sue Howard, Andy and Mildred Johnson, Tim and Susan King, Jeff and Gianna Kitchens, Bob and Libby Lace. By the way, Bob and Libby are celebrating 67 years of marriage this month, so congratulations to them. David and Dawn Lindsay, one of my favorite couples, John and Sandra Longworth, John and Angie Lovett, Tom and Diana Mathis, Robert and Lisa Reeves, Charles and Pat Ricketts, Curtis and Pat Ringgold, Steve and Diana Simpson, Paul and Mina Watkins, Keith and Sandra Webb, and George and Martha Wise. So to all of you, on behalf of all of us at Germantown Baptist Church, happy anniversary. And now, without further ado, because we've already had more than enough ado, let me introduce once again Brian Green, Emily Pettit, and Dawson Hull.
I have often walked down this street before, but the pavement always stayed beneath my feet before. All at once am I several stories high, knowing I'm on the street where you live. Are there lilac trees in the heart of town? Can you hear a lark in any other part of town? Does enchantment pour out of every door? No, it's just on the street where you live. And oh, that towering feeling, just to know somehow you are near. The overpowering feeling that any second you may suddenly appear. People stop and stare, they don't bother me, for there's nowhere else on earth that I would rather be. Let the time go by, I won't care if I can be here on the street where you
think of Tom, I think about a night when the earth smelled of summer and the sky was streaked with white, and the soft mist of England was sleeping on a hill. I remember this, and I always will. There are new lovers now on the same silent hill, looking on the same blue sea. And I know Tom and I are a part of them all, and they're all a part of Tom and me. Hello, young lovers, whoever you are, I hope your troubles are few. All my good wishes go with you tonight. I've been in love like you. Be brave, young lovers, and follow your star. Be brave and faithful and true. Cling very close to each other tonight. I've been in love like you. I know how it feels to have wings on your heels and to fly down the street in a trance. You fly down the street on the chance that you'll meet, and you meet not really by chance. Don't cry, young lovers, whatever you do. Don't cry because I'm alone. All of my memories are happy tonight. I've had a love of my own. I've had a love of my own like yours. I've had a love of my own.
There were bells on the hill, but I never heard them ringing. No, I never heard them at all till there was you. There were birds in the sky, but I never saw them winging. No, I never saw them at all till there was you.
And there was music, and there were wonderful roses. They tell me in sweet, fragrant meadows of dawn and dew. There was love all around, but I never heard it singing. No, I never heard it at all till there was you. There was love all around, but I never heard it singing. No, I never heard it at all till there was
Good night, my someone. Good night, my love. Sleep tight, my someone. Sleep tight, my love. Our star is shining, so it's bright as the light. For good night, my love. For good night.
sweet dreams be yours, dear, if dreams there be. Sweet dreams to carry you close to me. I wish they may, and I wish they might. Now good night, my someone. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. My white knight, not a Lancelot, nor an angel with wings, just someone to love me, who is not ashamed of a few nice things. My white knight, what my heart would say if it only knew how. Please, dear Jesus, show me all. All I want is a plain man. All I want is a modest man, a quiet man, a gentleman, a straightforward and honest man to sit with me in a cottage somewhere in the state of Iowa. And I would like him to be more interested in me than he is in himself, and more interested in us than in me. And if occasionally he'd ponder what makes Shakespeare and Beethoven great, him I could love till die. Him I could love till I die. My white knight, not a Lancelot, nor an angel with wings, just someone to love me, who is not ashamed of a few nice things. My white knight, let me walk with him where the others ride by. Walk and love him till I die, till I die.
I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling, I'm happy again. I'm laughing at clouds so dark up above. The sun's in my heart and I'm ready for love. Let the stormy clouds chase all my troubles away. Come on with the rain, I've a smile on my face. I'll walk down the lane with a happy refrain, just singing in the rain.
You are my lucky star. I saw you from afar. Two lovely eyes at me, they were gleaming, beaming. I was starstruck. You're all my lucky charms. I'm lucky in your arms. You've opened heaven's portal here on earth for this poor mortal. You are my lucky star.
She holds him in her arms. Would you? She tells him of his charms. Would you? They met as you and I, and they were only friends. But before the story ends,
He'll kiss her with a sigh. Would you? And if the girl were I, would you? And would you dare to say, let's do the same as they? I would you?
and
Would you dare to
say, let's do the same as they. I would you?
We're going to take a moment to enjoy just a short intermission for the sports fans out there. That's halftime. Now, typically, if you're at the Orpheum and you're watching a show, intermission could last 15, 20, 30 minutes. We're not going to do that for you. We're going to count to 20, maybe 30. So if you need to reposition yourself on the sofa, you can do that, but you're not going to have a lot of time. So don't go far, but do what you need to do and come right back.
Yum, yum. It's time for a tasty and refreshing snack. We promise to satisfy your hunger, your thirst, your sweet tooth. So visit our refreshment center now. Let's go!
Think of me fondly when we've said goodbye. Remember me every so often, promise me you'll try. On that day, that not so distant day, when you are far away and free, if you ever find a moment, spare a thought for me. And though it's clear, though it was always clear, that this was never meant to be, if you happen to remember, stop and think of me. Think of August when the trees were green. Don't think about the way things might have been. Think of me waking silent and resigned. Imagine me trying too hard to put you from my mind. Think of me, please say you'll think of me, whatever else you choose to do. There will never be a day when I won't think of you. Flowers fade, the fruits of summer fade, they have the season, so do we. But please promise me that sometimes you will think
Forget these wide-eyed fears. I'm here, nothing can harm you. My words will warm and calm you. Let me be your freedom. Let daylight dry your tears. I'm here with you, beside you, to guard you and to guide you.
All I ask for is your love, one lifetime. Turn my head with talk of summertime. Say you need me with you now and always. Promise me that all you say is true. That's all I ask of you.
Let me be your shelter. Let me be your light. You're safe, no one will find you. Your fears are far behind you.
All I want is freedom, a world with no more night, and you always beside me, to hold me and to hide me.
Then say you'll share with me one love, one lifetime. Let me lead you from your solitude. Say you need me with you here beside you. Anywhere you go, I will go to. Christine, that's all I ask of you.
All I ask for is one love, one lifetime. Say the word and I will follow you. Share each day with me, each night, each morning. Say you love me.
Oh, I do.
Love me, that's all I ask of you. Love me, that's all I ask of you.
And in my twisted face, there's not the slightest trace of anything that even hints of kindness. And in my tortured shape, no comfort, no escape. I see but deep within is utter blindness, hopeless as my dreams die, as the time flies, love a lost illusion, helpless and driven to this sad conclusion. No beauty could move me, no goodness consume me, no power on earth if I can't love her. No passion could reach me, no lesson could teach me how I could have loved her and make her love me too. If I can't love her, then who? Long ago I should have seen all the things I could have been. Careless and unthinking, I moved onward. No pain could be deeper, no life could be cheaper, no point anymore if I can't love her. No spirit could win me, no hope left within me. Oh, I could have loved her and that she'd love me too, but it's not to be if I can't love her. Let the world be done with me.
Midnight, not a sound from the pavement as the moon lost her memory. She is smiling alone. In the lamplight, the withered leaves collect at my feet, and the wind begins to moan. Memory, all alone in the moonlight, I can smile at the old days. I was beautiful then. I remember the time I knew what happiness was. Let the memory live again. Every street lamp seems to beat a fatalistic warning. Someone mutters and a street lamp gutters, and soon it will be morning. Daylight, I must wait for the sunrise. I must think of a new life, and I mustn't give in. When the dawn comes, tonight will be a memory too. the still cold smell of morning. The street lamp dies, another night is over. Another day is dawning. Touch me, it's so easy to leave me all alone with the memory of my days in the sun. If you touch me, you'll understand what happiness is. Look, a new day has begun.
I know you join me in thanking Dawson and Emily and Brian for sharing their God-given talent with us. We are incredibly blessed to have them here at Germantown Baptist Church. We're going to close with another song in just a moment, but before we do, allow me to read this passage or this verse out of Joshua chapter 1, verse 9. It says, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not tremble or be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." I pray tonight that as you walk with the Lord, you'll just abide with him and in him, that his presence will sustain you. And as you listen to the words of this next song, I hope you'll be reminded that when you walk with the Lord, you'll never walk alone.
When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high, and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm is a golden sky and the sweet silver song of a lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed